New at 5, a graduation controversy brewing at one school in New Jersey. The family of a teenager who took his own life is asking that he be honored at graduation with an empty chair. But the school has said no. News 4's Jen Maxfield joins us from Damaris with the story. Jen?
And Gilma, the Falco family was finally able to have a celebration of their son Jordan's life here at this park a few weeks ago. That was more than a year after he died by suicide. And now the family wants to have their 16-year-old son remembered at what would have been his high school graduation. But so far, school officials have denied their request for an empty chair.
16-year-old Jordan Falco played in the Northern Valley Demarest marching band and was a promising math student. His mother says his greatest legacy is summed up in this quote on his memorial bench: "In a world where you can be anything, be kind."
He was just a really interesting kid that even if it wasn't my son, I'd want to know him.
After struggling for more than 2 years with depression, Jordan died by suicide on April 29, 2020, just a week shy of his 17th birthday.
So we had switched medications a couple of weeks before he took his life, and that could have been part of it. We'll never know.
After learning that their son would not be included in the class of 21 yearbook, the Falcos purchased a yearbook ad to tell his friends and classmates that Jordan loved them all.
He was a part of that class. And for him just to be written off and not part of it.
The Falcos are asking Northern Valley Demarest to honor Jordan's life with an empty chair at graduation next Monday and his name being read with the rest of his classmates. So far, the district has denied their request and has responded to many parents with this same email. Your thoughts are felt and appreciated. The passing of Jordan will be recognized by the district, the specifics of which are being coordinated by our district, the family, and with the professional services of counseling agencies.
For them not to acknowledge the fact that there is a visible hole in that class. And that's what that empty chair represents, the fact that there's a part of them that is missing.
Northern Valley Demarest has agreed to a moment of silence for Jordan, a teacher who recently passed away, and all of the victims of the COVID-19 pandemic. But Dara Falco says that because Jordan died by suicide doesn't mean he shouldn't be acknowledged with his own chair.
I just can't see anything offensive about it, anything triggering about it, anything glorifying about it. It is a fact. He's missing from that class.
Now, less than 20 minutes ago, we did hear from the Northern Valley Demarest Superintendent James Santana. He said we need to respect what all 236 students need. He said they're consulting with people in the loss field. And he also said that he believes that the moment of silence honors Jordan's memory, in his words, while respecting the emotional well-being of other students who he says may be triggered by other types of memorial activities. We should note that the Falco family did receive an email from the high school principal this afternoon agreeing to one of their requests, and that is that Jordan's high school yearbook will be in the cafeteria on Wednesday for all of his friends and classmates to sign. We're live tonight in Demarest, New Jersey. I'm Jen Maxfield, News 4 New York.